All right, thanks everyone for joining. We'll be starting in another minute or so. So just make yourselves comfortable. Hello everyone, I'm Johanna and I'm here with my dear friend and co-host Susan. It's great to see everyone. Thanks for joining our weekly Tong Ren session. I just have a few things to cover. First, your request for today's session has already been set as our intention, so there's absolutely nothing that you have to do, nothing for you to think about. And if it's your first time here, we don't ask you to do anything during the session. Just allow yourself to receive. And whether you focus your intention on the points as we tap them or your mind wanders, it won't matter at all because the healing intentions are going to work all the same. Now, during the session, we're going to focus on increasing the blood flow to the brain, balancing the nervous system, and finally grounding the energy for deep relaxation. Now, we've also identified specific points for any of the conditions that you've already shared with us whenever you registered. So this way we can make sure that we give you a thorough treatment today. Susan and I are going to be tapping for you until about 5 minutes before the hour ends. And today we're live streaming to both YouTube and X. So you'll have the recording that you can revisit anytime you want to re-experience the healing session. Now, if you're on Zoom, you'll receive the link for the replay in a follow-up email, as well as in the comments. And afterwards, we'll have a brief optional Q&A for those of you who are joining us via Zoom, but there's no need to stay on unless you want to. That Q&A portion will also not be recorded. I'll be closing the live stream down at the conclusion of the tapping portion of the session. And just a quick reminder to let you know that Tong Ren is a complementary therapy. It's designed to work alongside traditional medical care, not as a replacement or a means for diagnosing illness. So please continue consulting your healthcare provider for any medical concerns, evaluations, or treatments. Now, before we get started, let's just take a moment to settle in and align our energy as a group. And this is going to help us create a strong healing field where the energy can move more freely. So I invite you to find a comfortable position, feel the support beneath your feet and whatever you're sitting in or lying upon. Let your shoulders relax and allow your hands to just rest naturally somewhere on your body. Sometimes having your palms up can help you feel the energy more. And now let's bring our awareness to the breath. So I invite you to take a slow, gentle inhale and exhale. And let's try that one more time. Take an easy breath in and release. And as we breathe, let's imagine a soft golden light forming above us. This light represents our collective healing intention. It's already expanding, it's already surrounding us, and holding us in a field of healing energy. And whether you feel this or not, just trust that it's happening. And take a moment to notice how your body feels, whether you feel any warmth, tingling, or just a quiet sense of stillness. There's nothing to force or fix, just allow. And just as a reminder, healing doesn't require any effort. It happens naturally. So your conscious mind doesn't need to stay engaged for this to work. So if your mind drifts, that's fine. And if you feel like you might fall asleep, that's okay too. The energy is still flowing, it's still working, and still aligning you with balance and healing. Now, as we begin this session, simply rest in this space of openness. The healing field surrounds us and it's active, so all you need to do is receive. So let's go ahead and get started with the tapping. We're going to begin by encouraging blood flow to the brain and opening up the heart. We begin at the center of the chest with CV17, helping the lungs and the heart open to support deep, soothing breaths. So those who experience inflammation, anxiety, or general fatigue can find calm here, as this point promotes healthy circulation and eases the body's stress response. And now moving to stomach 11, at the base of the neck, we tap to release tension that can affect both breathing and swallowing. As we open this area, we invite clearer airflow up to the head and more comfortable movement in the throat and the neck. And now we tap stomach 12, still above the collarbone, to invite better nerve flow and circulation to the shoulders and the arms. This is important for those feeling muscle tension, injuries, or nerve compression like radial nerve palsy or carpal tunnel. It also supports nutrient absorption for those needing extra digestion help. And now gently tapping stomach 9 at the center of the neck to help deliver extra oxygen and circulation to the head, neck, and throat. If you experience swallowing difficulties, neck issues, or simply feel stiffness that needs releasing, let each tap ease that tension. And now moving to the top of the shoulder at LI16, we help to free any compression that affects the arm and the hand. This point is helpful if there's muscle injury or tightness, or if you're looking to restore more comfortable arm movement and nerve flow. And then we move to the side of the neck to LI17, the base of the throat, to open up the nerve pathways, promote better muscle control, and ease any feeling of tightness in the upper body. This point also helps with circulation that can reduce inflammation and support better clarity in the head. And moving to LI18, next to the Adam's apple, we focus on opening essential nerve pathways for people who might struggle with anxiety, gum, or mouth discomfort, or concerns about neck tension. And I'll just, looks like someone else has joined. Okay. And moving to SI16 at the side of the neck. Tapping here uplifts our overall coordination, both physical and mental. So we help the body clear mental fog, support calm moods, and encourage clear expression. This area also assists with smoother muscle control and healthy, stable energy. And still on the neck at SI17, we gently stimulate behind the jaw to lessen tension to that region and invite easier swallowing and more relaxed jaw movement. This area also helps with circulation and making the mouth and gums more comfortable. Now moving to GV24, to the forehead's midpoint. We encourage a calm mind, reduce stress, and enhance cognitive function. And slightly back, still on the head, to GV23, we support cognitive function and coordination, great for those seeking improved motor skills or dealing with Down syndrome. And moving slightly back at the top of the head to GV22, tapping at this midline point to balance hormonal regulation and fine motor coordination. Helpful for anyone feeling shaky, wanting more stable movement, or dealing with endocrine concerns. Then we move slightly back, still at the top of the head, to the bladder 6 points. These points ease tension that can affect posture, mental clarity, and natural coordination. So you can imagine the scalp loosening and letting fresh energy flow in. And tapping GV21 at the top of the head to improve blood flow to the brain. It's also beneficial for those with fatigue, depression, or any confusion. And now at the crown of the head, we connect to a major balance point, GV20, that calms the nervous system for those with tremors, spinal fractures, or anxiety. It also helps lift the mood for anyone struggling with low or heavy emotions. And now moving to gallbladder 17, above the ears, still on the top of the head. We ease tension in the nerve pathways running to the hands and the wrist, helpful for those with radial nerve palsy, carpal tunnel, or muscle fatigue in the arms. And now tapping the bladder 7 points. By tapping these points, the spine coordinates better with the muscles, reducing tightness or tremors. So if you struggle with muscle injuries or nerve issues, imagine each tap gently releasing stuck energy for smoother movement. And moving back to the gallbladder 18, the top of the head, we promote alignment in the entire spine and release tension often stored in the lower body. And now tapping the bladder 8 points to assist the body's natural neurological regulation, easing any overactive impulses or shaky movements, supporting calm muscle control, and inviting a gentler rhythm in everyday actions. And behind the crown, at the top of the head, we open up GV19 to help the cranial bones relax and encourage steady, balanced signals through the nerves. And now moving to gallbladder 8 above the ears, we connect with the areas that are linked to motor and sensory control. So these points are good for tight jaw muscles, any neck problems, or tremors. It's like a gentle tune-up for your head and neck. And now moving to the center of the occiput, to the GV17 point, to help smooth out nervous system signals, easing tremors and tension. Can also bring relief for those with hemorrhoid discomfort by supporting healthy blood flow along the spine. And now opening up the bladder 9 points on either side of GV17, we invite smoother muscle control, helping to calm any quivering or stiff areas. So anyone dealing with shaky sensations, a tight neck, or sluggish circulation can feel a release here. Next, we open up the gallbladder 19 points. Bringing fresh blood flow to the eyes and relaxing any tightness in the upper neck area. And opening up gallbladder 20. At the base of the skull, we help the neck to release any stuck energy, support comfortable swallowing, and encourage clarity in speech. And now moving to the forehead above the eyes, we open up the gallbladder 14 points to sharpen our focus and coordination. And tapping gallbladder 13 on the left side of the forehead. We call in clearer thinking and vision. This helps if you tend toward mental chatter, or you want to support better concentration for your daily tasks. And opening up gallbladder 13 on the right side to help balance the emotional center, inviting calmer moods, lighter thoughts, and a gentler flow of energy through the mind. And now tapping the yin tang point between the eyebrows to ease any restless feelings. Let your mind slow down, resting in a sense of peaceful clarity. And now tapping at the temples at the Tai Yang points to relieve any tension that can build in the head, the eyes, or the face. And now tapping the gallbladder 7 point on the left side near the ears to stimulate nerve pathways that allow easy speech and smooth muscle coordination. And still on the left side above the ears, opening up gallbladder 9 to assist the flow of impulses that help coordinate the muscles for speaking and chewing, and supporting overall ease in the jaw and the throat area. And opening up gallbladder 10 on the left side, just behind the ear, above the hairline. We calm any neurological stress and lighten tension around the jaw and neck. This helps with speech clarity and muscle coordination. And now moving to the Cheongdong points, where the shoulder meets the neck. We encourage blood flow to the vertebral artery, helping the spine and the nervous system release any tight feelings. And now moving to the spine, we open up all of the points along the spine from the top to the bottom. And then we focus on C1 to stimulate the nervous system, boost energy levels, and reduce fatigue. By tapping around the top of the spine, we also support healthy nerve signals to the arms and help the body align its posture. moving down to C2. This point enhances blood flow to the brain and eases overstressed nerves. This can uplift our mood, soothe anxious or low spirits, and help stabilize any trembling sensations. And continuing down to C3, we encourage healthy nerve connections that keep the upper body and the head in sync. This point can also support comfort around the mouth and the jaw, promoting relaxed facial muscles. And moving down to C4 to release tension around the jaw and the mouth, beneficial for TMJ or any gum difficulties. And opening up C5, we focus on shoulder mobility and soothing inflamed tissues that may cause tightness down the arm or in the wrist. It also supports a relaxed mouth and throat. And opening C6, we help reduce inflammation in the shoulder or the wrist, important for carpal tunnel. This area can also soothe any mouth or throat irritation that stems from tightness. And then opening up C7 to support the parathyroid function. It also supports healthy function of the glands and nerves in the arms and helps the body let go of deep tension that can hinder the healing of bones or stiff muscles. And now moving into the upper back to the first thoracic vertebra, we support inflammation relief and healthy nerve flow to the arms. And opening up T2, we help the body's immune responses find balance and relieve inflammation. And now opening up the gallbladder, 21 points at either side of T2 at the shoulder crest. We melt away stiffness that settles into the neck, the shoulders, arms, and hands. Tapping these points encourages a better range of motion and relief from any built-up tension. And moving down to T3, we help expand the lungs and energize the immune system, supporting relief for tight muscles or chronic inflammation. And tapping T4, we strengthen the body's defenses, helping the body fight off infections, reduce irritation, and remove toxins. And tapping T5, we open the chest and improve breathing. This also helps balance emotional well-being, good for those who feel anxious or depressed. And opening T6, we regulate the diaphragm, allowing freer, deeper breaths. Let the tapping soften the rib cage so breathing can be more effortless and restorative. And tapping T7, this spot benefits the body's inflammation response, especially if you have tight muscles, a bone fracture, or any digestive upsets. It also helps those needing stable blood sugar or extra immune support. We tap T8 to promote gentle anti-inflammatory benefits for the entire body. And opening up T9 to help the body maintain healthy circulation, steady energy levels, and comfortable processing of nutrients. This also supports a healthy liver function, and those needing more stable blood sugar may benefit from the warming energy here. And on the right side of T9, we further assist the liver to detox and handle nutrients, enforce digestion and nutrient processing. This is helpful if there's malabsorption or if you're feeling generally sluggish. And we tap T11 to help the small intestine's absorption and boost what the body needs for bone strength and nerve stability. Good for fracture recovery or any nerve concerns. And now at T12, we boost energy and help the kidneys. The body draws in fresh strength, and any lingering fatigue in the back or hips starts to dissolve. And now we start with the lumbar spine at L1 to support natural stress relief and spinal stability. And tapping L2, we encourage gentle detox through kidney support, helping the body clear what it doesn't need. Visualize tension leaving the lower spine and the abdomen. And opening up L3, we nurture the core alignment, helping anyone with posture or spinal stability needs. And at L4, encouraging a stable pelvis, we help relieve lower back discomfort or tightness. This can be beneficial for sciatica-like tension or overall structural balance. And tapping at L5, the lower lumbar region, can stimulate healthy bowel function and further ease any tension in the hips. And now at the top of the sacrum, we stabilize the pelvis, addressing overall structural integrity, supporting emotional grounding, focus, and spinal alignment. Now moving slightly lower on the sacrum to help circulation in the legs and the feet, relieving heaviness or blockages. This can also ease any lower body pressure, such as hemorrhoids. And opening S3, these points affect circulation in the feet and the lower limbs, helping to improve nerve communication. At S4, we regulate bowel function and relieve pelvic tension. So anyone who struggles with hemorrhoid discomfort can imagine soothing warmth, letting that area relax. And now at the base of the spine, at S5, we help release any sacral tension and support gentle detox. And now tapping behind the back of the knees to encourage blood flow along the spine and the lower back. And moving to stomach 36. This is a well-known energy and digestion point. It boosts immunity, eases nausea, and supports stamina. So those dealing with malabsorption or just needing an extra pick-me-up can benefit from these points. And just below that on the shin, opening up stomach 37 to support healthy intestinal activity and nutrient absorption. And now at the top of the feet, at the liver 3 points, we promote a calm, flowing emotional state, supporting detox and relief from sluggish or unsettled feelings. Feel tension melting away from your feet. This is also a powerful point for relieving nausea and liver detoxification. And now we move to gallbladder 10, behind the ear, 11 and 12. These points open up the nerve pathways connected to the head and the neck, helping to relieve stress and encourage emotional balance. They can be soothing for anyone feeling on edge or fatigued from daily pressures. They also support comfort in the jaw area and the knees, and the ears, rather. And moving down to triple warmer 17, still behind the ear. Tapping here can ease jaw tension and assist the body in strengthening areas that might be recovering from injury and healing bone fractures. And below that, we open up triple warmer 16 to influence the lower part of the brainstem region, encouraging stable, steady signals throughout the body. This helps to reduce tremors, guiding the body to a calmer state. And just below that, we open the Yiming points, which plays a role in brain health and neurological stability, helping to regulate cognitive function and promote overall balance within the nervous system. These points are often used to calm the mind and promote relaxation. Now moving to stomach 10 at the base of the throat. We boost the energy and support healthy function for the throat and the lungs. And then returning briefly to the mid-throat to stomach 9 to encourage swallowing comfort and dissolve tension around the Adam's apple. And then we move to conception vessel 21 on the upper chest, below the throat. We tap to benefit the vocal control and general coordination. And then we move down the kidney meridian, tapping these kidney meridian points helps open up breathing and strengthen resilience. And opening up CV12, the upper abdomen, we nurture digestion, ease any queasiness, and help the stomach function well. And opening up stomach 21 in the upper abdomen to support digestion, relieve bloating, and help with gallbladder function. This point also helps reduce acid reflux and stomach discomfort. And moving down to stomach 25, we encourage healthy intestinal movement and balanced digestion. And just below the navel to conception vessel 6, we tap to strengthen digestion and balance hormones. And then moving to the lower dantian, CV4, to strengthen the body's core energy and support hormone balance, improving stamina and reducing exhaustion. And now we'll tap all of the points of concern, starting with the head, the ears, the eyes, the mouth, the jaw area, the neck, the shoulders, the chest, the abdomen, the upper back, lower back, hips, arms, the forearms, the wrist, the hands and fingers. And moving down the legs to the knees, the feet, and the toes. And now moving to LI 11 at the outer elbow crease, we assist the body in clearing inflammation and improving circulation. This point is effective for relieving pain and stiffness, and it also helps with overall nerve function. And just below that, we open up LI10 to improve circulation and nerve health in the forearm and the hand, inviting freedom of movement and easing stiffness in the wrist and the elbow region. Then we open up triple warmer 5, just above the back of the ribs, to free up any tight channels that might restrict wrist movement while reducing nerve compression, making it beneficial for carpal tunnel, radial nerve palsy, and neck tension. Then moving to the center of the wrist crease, we tap P7 to connect with the center of the wrist to calm the heart's energy and ease emotional restlessness. And at the pinky side of the wrist crease, we open up heart 7 to continue balancing emotional energy and support a restful sleep with gentle taps along the pinky side of the wrist. Now we open up lung 9, still on the wrist crease on the thumb side, to boost respiratory strength and overall vitality. And now we open up P6, slightly above the center of the wrist, to help circulation in the hands, wrists, and forearms. This point regulates nerve function in the hands and forearms, helping to relieve carpal tunnel symptoms by improving circulation and reducing tension. And just above this point, we open up the lung 7 point to release tension in the neck and the shoulders, reducing discomfort from stiffness or postural strain. Now at the back of the hand, we open up LI4 to release tension throughout the body, especially in the head and the face. This point also relieves any joint pain. And now tapping on the outer thigh, the midline, we ease any tension in the hips and the legs at gallbladder 31. And now moving down to gallbladder 34. Below the knee on the outer side of the lower leg, we support healthy alignment in the lower back and the hips, relieving any stiffness or pain so you can stand and walk more smoothly. And now opening up the spleen 6 point, at the inside of the lower leg, just above the ankle, to support digestion and hormone balance. These points also strengthen circulation and immune function, helping to clear infections and inflammation. And now opening up the kidney 3 points at the ankle to support the kidney function, enhance energy levels, and promote adrenal health. These points also help with lower back pain and fatigue. And finally, we tap the kidney 1 point at the sole of the feet. This is the most grounding point in the body. And as we connect with this point, we stabilize our energy, release any and all deep-rooted tension or stress, and invite a sense of calm, safety, and connection to the earth. All right, for everyone on YouTube and X, thank you so much for joining us. This concludes the live stream portion of our weekly Tong Ren session. If you'd like to join the Zoom call next at the same time next week, the registration is in the description and it closes 24 hours before the session begins. So you're welcome to join us then. Make sure you sign up early. We hope to see you in a future session. And that concludes the live session.